What is actually NeuroMovement?
NeuroMovement are gentle but precise movements and touch done by the practitioner, received by the student, that reach the brain to form new connections for the brain to learn what he couldn't learn by himself.
With the student, you mean the children, or?
Yes, we don't call them patients, we call them students, because the method is a learning method.
So the child learns?
Yes,
with this?
the child learns, and for this we need the attention. Without attention there's no learning. So it has to be attention on both sides of the practitioner and of the student.
And this learning activates the brain?
Yes.
What are those side effects? Let's say
Side
what
effects.
happens?
Side effects. See, with every movement there's an emotion. The more, the easier, the better we can move, the happier we get. Just imagine when you're sick, you're laying back, you don't move, you're not happy.
Right.
So for me, one of the most important or beautiful side effects is really that the student becomes happier, the children become happier, adults become happier, because we just have more options in life if we can move freely, pain-free, more. It gives us freedom.
Does this apply even for children with CP who cannot move?
Absolutely. It's all about the brain. See, with CP is a spasticity, and the brain controls everything, right? It's just like the brain telling the muscles to contract all the time. So if we tell the brain, if we teach the brain to stop contracting, then there's less contraction and more movement. So they also become happier because they can do more.
We can actually teach the brain to stop contracting so hard?
Yes. The way we do it, we need to go with the system. We cannot tell anyone to do what he cannot, because if he could, he would. If she could, she would. So if there's a person with this contraction and I tell to extend the arm, there's no need for me to tell it, because if he could, he would. So we go with the system, we start with what the person can, that is contraction. And as soon as the person, the brain, becomes aware of the contraction, it can contract here and it can contract there. And then we start to work with differences, and the more differences they feel, the more new connections are formed, and slowly, it's a process. They can do different things.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting.